next experience. I know some of y'all. I have not been doing tarot because it doesn't resonate with everybody. But I happen to be... The tarot is more like life coaching. Using intuitive gift to life coach people. And what is spiritual talk? What does it mean? The fun part begins. What does it mean to be spiritual? Being spiritual is about genuine and authentic love. That's it. And that genuine and authentic love is something within yourself. That's why it's hard to find genuine love, because most people are looking for it outside. Welcoming Lisa Ann. I know there's a lot of young people on Twitch, and many people were looking for love. Naturally, because we learned from the Titanic. Every night in my dreams. We just want that Jack and Rose and the twilight. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I want that. Please hold my hands. Maybe that stranger has a crush on me. By the way, this is gonna be... We're doing effective Dharma, so don't expect me to be all spiritual. Welcoming Nikki, Lisa Ann. I am Mystic Tanet the Light here in a moment. If you would like to reach enlightenment, call God. No, I'm not here to be like that, okay? That doesn't work for the young people. They don't need that. Right? For the people who are chasing the spiritual high, you're gonna end up finding the spiritual high, which is worshiping some guru or kissing somebody's feet. The guru is within, the Buddha is within, the Christ is within, God is within, but sometimes we're looking into the sky, look within. Right? We're looking for love in a girl, in the sex, in a guy. He's handsome. But we're not willing to find that within ourselves. Hola, Monica. Monica. The new year 2024 is here. Are we still wishing for a girlfriend and a boyfriend? How do you find it in yourself? Oh, we're going deep today. Wow, you're asking deep questions. I'm impressed today. Gotta put the singing bowls up real quick because it looks like we're going in. We're going in. Many people really want to know how to get a girlfriend and boyfriend, but they keep finding low quality people. You like the lanterns? Me too. They're my main lighting source. The only reason this worked is because I have such a crazy camera that can shoot low lighting that makes these mostly work. I have no time or energy to have such a thing. You know, I meet a lot of people who say they like to be single, but when I look at their energy, they won't admit that they want a relationship, they just don't know how. When you have been heartbroken over and over, you're like, I just give up. But you never fell in love with who you are first. Of course, you're gonna give up on external relationship. You don't even have a good one with yourself. You. When you don't love yourself, you know what happens? You drain people. Today, my crush asked me to the homecoming dance. Have fun. I know no one looking within except this community. I meet many people who pretend they're happy single. It makes me feel, it's like when you truly want something, you deserve it. You just have to be willing to open your mind to figuring out how to get there and opening your heart and be humble. It's like you have a dream that you think it's impossible. When you think your dream is impossible, you destroy your dreams. In the past, I thought who I am today is impossible. Really, I just thought my life would not turn out to be anything positive. But I was wrong, because while I was immature, but the reason I'm talking about relationships a lot, most people, that's what's on their radar. Unless you have children. Right? When you have children, everything's different. And even with people who have children, sometimes relationships still on their radar. Because we're still looking for love. We want the romance. But we never find the deep love for ourselves. And when we talk about deep love for ourselves, it's like some people think that's like so hippie, or some people judge self-love so much. Christina says, here we go. I honestly don't want one right now, Tanette. I need and want me. I'm busy working on myself. That's why I don't have time. I'm doing deep work. I'm learning to be happy. Goes beyond that. I'm not interested nor ready for another human to disrupt what I'm working so hard on creating, breaking and peeling the layers away. Deep spiritual path meant for one and creator. Relationships aren't for everybody, people. Really, like, it's fine to be alone and happy. In the Western world, I don't know, globally, it's not just Western. I see people need to learn you can be happy alone and single. I learned that earlier on. But in the depths of my heart, I wanted a companionship. And that's what I got. Okay. But I had to dig really deep. Do I truly want one? Because I realized walking a path with companionship is a lot harder. Because you have to deal with other people's BS. She doesn't love herself, you gotta teach her. She has bad habit, you gotta show her how to have better habit. She's emotional, you have to learn how to help her ground. She doesn't listen, you have to teach her how to listen. So everything comes with a cost. My last boyfriend broke. Kay says, my last boyfriend broke up with me because of a rumor, and now we are friends. We hang out and sit by each other. You in middle school or high school? Or are we talking about elementary school over here? You know what I'm saying? That's so cute. When I hear that, I'm like, that's so cute. That's like, Stacy's mom has got it going on. Stacy's mom. You know what I'm saying? Men and women out there, before you look for external relationship or companionship, you have to learn to respect yourself deeply. The way you carry yourself, do you respect you? Wait, I'm blurry as hell. Do you respect who you are? I'm in the 8th grade. I told you that middle school. Focus on school. Don't worry about relationship, okay? Relationships can be a huge distraction from your dreams, goals, in developing yourself. Why? When you're dealing with other people, they have what's called baggage also. Everybody has baggage. Some people grew up without a father. Some people grow up being bullied, and so they go up sometimes really low confidence. Some people are really, they're very expressive. They're very loud. Why? Because maybe they didn't get attention from their family. You have to learn how to deal with somebody that don't know how to be quiet sometimes. You have to deal with somebody who's always crying on you for whatever reason. Everyone has some kind of baggage. And if you don't learn how to check your baggage and let go of what doesn't serve you, getting involved with somebody, they bring in the baggage and they move into your life energetically with daddy issues, with mama issues, with insecurities, and then you have to deal with that. Ew. Jealousy. Ew. But when you are matured and principled, and you know your values and who you are and you stand for them, then it may be possible to have a relationship that's healthy. There are people who are married with children and miserable. That's so sad to just say. There are people who are married and stay together because of the children, and they teach the children to be in a marriage that's dysfunctional, so the children learn to be in a relationship that's dysfunctional also. Ew. This is Dharma talk, people. It's not for everybody. Hold on. It's not. This talk's not for everybody. We're going deep today. I'll attract the right one when I'm on. The secret, people, is that when you become a dope individual, when your energy is good, when you look like you're on the market, people are already checking you out. You don't even know it. But when you're desperate, you become thirsty, simping, chasing, desperate. Ew, right? Why? Because you don't love yourself. In the past, I used to have girls on my Instagram, and I used to follow some girls, and I realized that's terrible for you. I need to focus on my life instead of be distracted with social media and thinking that that's what I need. Why don't I use that time to focus on myself? And that's why I'm like this today, helping people out. If I didn't start developing myself, I wouldn't be here. The flutes would not sound like love. I would not speak in this tone. I wouldn't give a crap about y'all. Right? I wouldn't be here at all if I did not learn to love myself and be honest with myself and be patient with myself and be patient with my mom and be patient with helping people. Because you know what? People are so hard-headed, they don't want to listen. You warned them, don't date your ex. This is the 4th time you've been going back to him. It doesn't work. Some people like to ride the merry-go-round of nightmare. They're just like, ah. Okay, by the way, you can stop dating him now. It's not good for you. They take a break from riding that nightmare. And then they're like, well, I don't know what else to ride. I'm going to get back on the merry-go-round. Ah. Like, dang, raise your quality. Golly. Foxy says, life is too expensive to be single now. Lucy, do you wanna, I'm open to it. Definitely. Oh, if you message me, I'll talk to you. Are you talking about tarot or just consultation like this? Okay. Yeah. I consult people. The thing is, I consult people all the time. Some people are just waiting. Like I have friends who I meet once a week, and they're just there to extract wisdom, and sometimes you need to, when people respect you, it's because the universe wants to use you. Can I vent to you? I mean, you can type whatever. If you're venting with a closed mind, this is not the place. Because venting, it means that you have a lot on your chest, but it doesn't mean that you're actually gonna listen to the solutions. Because you know why? The truth is difficult. When you vent, you have to vent with an open heart and mind. Some friends, they just use you like a trash can. They vent to you like a trash can. When they have trouble, they just come vent to you. Then everything's gonna be okay, right? And then you go back to doing the same old thing. As long as you recognize I'm not a trash can, speak your heart. We got principles up in here, you know what I'm saying? Trackhouse Gaming says, I'm failing a bit in middle school and I want to get some tips. My knees hurt every time. Do you even have... Well, I mean, when you're used to it, you're used to it. Okay, so you're failing in middle school and you want tips. How bad are you failing? He said he got 2 Fs. Like, are you serious about wanting to change though? Like, I want to help you because I get it. You just fall. Okay, what classes are you, why are you failing those classes you think? Amanda says, pay attention and do the work. But of course, there's a deeper issue that at hand. Why do you think you're failing those classes? I'm glad that you're open to ask for help. I've been doing all the work. So you've been doing all the work and you still have Fs. You need to talk to your teacher. Okay? I used to be very bad in school. But you have to learn to be not like anybody else. A lot of success, it comes from studying at home. Trackhouse says it's not behavioral. So you have good habits, but you're not succeeding. Number one, if you know your issue, if you know yourself so well, you would not have 2 Fs, bro. If you know the problem, number one, you cannot say it's not behavioral. You're in middle school, right? Let's be real, you don't know the problem. You have 2 Fs. Because if you know the problem, you would know the solution. You gotta get help. You have to take your life seriously, because if you don't learn to face your 2 Fs right now, in the coming up years, you're gonna be used to getting Fs and low grades. And we cannot let that happen. You gotta talk to your teacher, to your counselor. When a child goes to school and asks for help because he wants to deal with his Fs, they're gonna help you. You gotta ask some friends. You gotta talk to the teachers. You gotta be willing to do more. But you cannot blame people right? You cannot blame people. You cannot expect people to help you. Let's say nobody helps you. When you get home, what you gonna do? You gonna get on Twitch? You better be studying. You're gonna be distracted with YouTube, video games. If you're not doing all you can, cause F's, come on. If you're saying I'm doing all the work, like Amanda says, you would at least get something above an F. Okay. But I don't blame you. You're doing the best that you can. Number one, sit in the front of the class and stop hanging out. Like your buddies in class that you have Fs with, stop talking to them. When you have an F in the class, you gotta change things radically. You better you gotta talk to the teacher. I'm gonna start sitting in front of class, paying attention, do everything that I can, and stop messing around in class and not be on my phone or whatever. Because you care about your future. When you get home, you're gonna be studying more hours than entertainment on TikTok. I know that TikTok may be addictive, but it's destroying young people's mind. Because it's so addictive and you don't know how to moderate addictive content. Sit in the front, stop talking to people who distract you. Stop messing around in school. Take school seriously. Take your success seriously. Take your future seriously. Take your life seriously. Because if you don't, that's your fault. It's on you. Because in this life, we can play the victim. They didn't help me. The teacher didn't help me. Or we can choose to be responsible for our success. Okay? And I'm here to remind you, you are not a victim. You're not a victim of your mind. Yes, maybe your mind is different, but guess what? You can do it. Okay. Again, I have, like me, myself, I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed. I was not born here. I had issues with reading comprehension. I'm terrible in every science class that I take since I remember science. But how did I end up passing and getting on a dean's list in college? How did I get scholarships? Even though I failed college miserably, and I decided I'm gonna give all my time to studying to prove to myself that I can do anything. I'm not meant to be in that system. I'm not meant to be in an office setting, but I can do it. It just doesn't fulfill me, but I know I can do it because I've done it. But what did that take me? Every hour of the day, I was studying. Before class, I would meditate and I would say positive affirmations. I am a double A student. It's easy for me to retain information. I absorb information easily. Whenever I needed it, whenever it was time to take the test, I would use visualization and positive affirmations. This test is easy, fun, and it's easy for me to ace a test. And guess what happened? When I learned the secret techniques, the lowest grade I ever got was a B. But after I mastered the techniques, I've only got A's from there, only to quit college and come do this mystic spiritual thing. Thank you, Bacon. You have to learn to tame your mind. When your mind's all over the place, you have to see why. I have a lot of distractions growing up. I was raised in a household where my parents were constantly fighting about little things. I got bullied a lot growing up. I did not speak English very well. And even in the Thai community, Asian community I grew up in, people still made fun of me because I was different. So I was constantly battling people's, judgment, physical bully, and just did not fit in, and was short and stubby, and then eventually got tall. I was always on the B team football. I was always on the last chair. I was not an overachiever at all because my mind, I didn't know I could just choose the kind of life I wanted. I did not know I can choose how I wanted to be. I thought how you are is just how you are. You can't change. If you're a loser, that's what I used to think. I was just a loser and that's just how it is. I did not realize I could change. Until I did. There's many techniques, and again, Ethel here is suggesting some techniques for studying. I studied how to study. I learned techniques on how to study for hours. So on my clock, every 15 minutes, I would do stretches for a minute. When I would sit down, every 15 minutes, I would have a routine where I stretch, which helped me to engage my body and be able to study longer. And how did I find it out? Google. How to study. How to retain information. Everything's already out there for you. You just have to open your mind. How to be happy. If you just Googled how to be happy and actually did what Google said, you would actually achieve happiness. Because that's what I did. How to meditate. Go to Google, how to meditate. Some of y'all are just waiting for somebody to save you. You're waiting for the world to throw money at you, or a girl to, kiss your feet and cuddle with you and make you feel so special. You're just waiting for yourself, people. Get back to yourself and believe you. That's why I'm like this today. The amount of hardship of being an immigrant in America, and Asian, and not the most intelligent, and feeling like a failure to the parents, getting made fun of my accent, the way I dress, everything was just so challenging. But it allowed me to be fierce today and speak to you like this. Because you know why? Who would speak to you like this right now? Most people don't care that enough to have the real talk that this deep and this detailed. Because I want to see people do good. That's why I'm so vulnerable about my beginnings, how they throw water at me, they put a kick me sign on me, right? I escaped through music, I escaped to video games, I escaped to adult content at a young age. Why? Because my life was terrible. That's why I escaped to the internet. That was my escape. So I cope through adult content and video games because my life was so miserable that at least that's what I had. Right? But I'm not here to be a victim of life. I'm here to show you that you are responsible for your success. Right? Thank you, Lucy. Because right now I see a lot of young people just get lost looking for boyfriend and girlfriend, trying to get clout, be popular on TikTok and YouTube, and they're not even happy. And the worst part is that the children's parents aren't even happy either. And then the children's parents are sleeping around, cheating on each other. And the children know. Right? And we're just doing things to get attention. We're not even fulfilled as human beings. We have so much material, so many clothes in our closet, so much stuff in our garage, but we're not happy. That is what I find disgusting in humanity. And that's why I'm so passionate about, all of this is within me. What I'm speaking today, this is why I do this once a week, because it's heavy. Right? From finding harmony, it's so hard to find harmony in your life. That's why I'm on here a lot. I'm just trying to, right? The energy of the flutes, where do you think it comes from? When you find true happiness, it sounds like this. That's what it sounds like when you have abandoned yourself for so long and you eventually realize you've been looking for you your whole life. Most human beings abandon themselves their whole life. They're waiting for their wife to love them, their daddy, their mommy to love them, but they don't realize they can just love themselves. We're waiting for daddy to come home, for mommy to say I love you. We're waiting for mommy's hug, or we're waiting for our ex-wife. I wish things would have gone better with my ex-wife. I wish things would have gone better with my ex-husband. We're still wishing for that true love. Is that wrong? It's not wrong. It's unfulfilling. Nothing's wrong. Nothing's wrong with being miserable. It's just unfulfilling. There's nothing wrong with being depressed. Some people, because depression is what you have, but you have it for a reason. You're depressed because you're not looking at the problem. You're the victim to the problem. Because when you start looking at the problem, you start to find the solution. But instead, we're a victim of our circumstances, and it extends our misery and unfulfilled life. Again, this is all uncomfortable talk for all ages, because I meet many people, and it's really rare to find people who find themselves. But when you do, it's like a feeling of seeing that feather fall down the sky, and it just light. But what if you don't know how to love yourself? You gotta learn. If you don't learn, you're gonna get heartbroken over and over and over and over. You're gonna date boys like the McDonald's drive-thru. You're gonna settle for McDonald's and not fine dining quality. Cause why? When you look on TikTok, Instagram, they're showing you McDonald's. They're showing you the quickie. They're showing you surface level love. They look like a cute couple. They're wearing the same Nike shoes. They're wearing the same Vans. Oh my God, they're so cute. But behind the scenes, you hear a lot of, right? You hear a lot about content creators treat each other terrible. Evie says, Dr. Phil said, it's better to be healthy on your own than sick with someone else. Agreed. William says, hard to take an honest look at yourself sometimes, but it is the only way to grow and self-acceptance. It's why this stream right now doesn't have a lot of people, because people don't want to do the work. Because when I start really helping people, they see the fierce side of me comes out. You know why? The fierce side, it comes to pound the ego. Because most people, they want me to just shut up and play the flutes and just play the sound healing, do something that I want. But what you need sometimes is the damn truth. But that's why I don't do it too much, because most people don't want the truth. They want BS. You know why? Because the truth hurts. When you look at your life and you figure out that you are unfulfilled, that your life is mediocre, it's painful to recognize that you are a mediocre person, that you are below average human being, that you're not even happy with who you are. It's painful to face that. But when you actually figure that out, you get to change. But most people are like, nah, I'm beautiful. But deep down, they're just speaking beauty out loud, but they don't feel beautiful. It's sad. Identifying as happy, but deep down you're not happy. Do you identify as happy? hey, how you doing? I'm doing great, thank you. But deep down, you're like, there's not much going on in my life. I'm just doing the same thing as I did. I don't even have a future. I don't have a plan. I'm kind of lonely. I wish I had a girlfriend. But what people just need is a little wisdom. Where does love come from? Where does love come from? This is the... Right? all the OGs know already. Where does love come from, people? Girlfriend? When a girlfriend says, I have feelings for you. Me too. Oh. Te amor. Te amor. Every night in my dreams. Te amor. I see you. I love you, baby. I love you too. That's what most immature people want. And as they get older, they want the same thing. I love you, baby. I love you too. But then as you get older, it comes with more baggage. Now that you love them on Valentine's Day, you better buy 100 rolls, a box of chocolate to show this surface level love. But are you even truly happy? They don't know what is true happiness because they never gone within. That's why we on here. Most people will learn this knowledge after they have a divorce. Which one of y'all out there already divorced? Divorce gang? Not me. Lisa Ann says twice. Hey, welcome to the loving your damn self gang. The thing is, there's nothing to hide, you know. Everybody, we all have issues. We all got issues. We all have something we're dealing with. Let's not pretend like we're perfect. We all got baggage. But the issue is that many people pretend they're fine when they're not. That's why I'm so vulnerable. Like the reason why I'm so vulnerable, I'm trying to be a role model of vulnerability. Just say what's on your heart. You know what I'm saying? Just say what's on your heart. It's all good. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. Like it's not really that. Because when people... Now the reason why you have when you have a lot to hide, watch out. When you have a lot to hide, you have a lot of baggage to deal with. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of baggage. Reawaken hymns. See, today we're doing spiritual talk. Just shut up already. We don't want to hear the truth. Just keep playing your singing bowls. Why are we talking about this stuff? You know, it's not even cute. You just imagine this. I used to do this kind of talk every day, but this kind of content, it doesn't grow. The truth doesn't grow. The lies grow. That's why you want to watch Hollywood movies. That's why we're worshiping Kim Kardashian out of all people. Like, what? You're following who? Hey, I'm not. But hey, that's your preference. Maybe you like that, that type. Everybody has the right to like whoever they want. The reason we have this kind of talk on here is because it's sad that it doesn't happen more often. It's so sad to me that we're not having more real talk. The reason why the people in my life and the people around me were stable, because when I see an issue, I'm waiting for the time to say it. What's up with your energy lately? Right? Be real. Like, sometimes we do things that we don't want to do, which is fine, but when we do it too much, we lose ourselves. We're living other people's life. And when we start living other people's lives, we don't know who we are. We do what our mama and daddy wants. So we're living the life they want for us, but we don't know what we want. This is why I don't study too many books now, is because how many books do you have to read until you start making a difference on this planet? If you just master 1, 2, or if you just master 3 books, like master and practice the things like if you read the book, The 5 Love Languages, and you master it, the amount of people you could help is a ton, but most people just want to read another book. This is why I kind of stay away from people who are reading too many books, is because they know too many philosophies, but they're unhappy. Some of my very spiritual friends are one of the most miserable because they think they know everything. They have really intricate spiritual beliefs, but they're in a toxic relationship. They don't know how to control their anger and they don't want to listen. They wait to meditate with me, but they don't learn to meditate on their own. They only meditate on emergency. They only pray to God on emergency. What kind of, right? That's the issue. We're doing the things that we're comfortable with. Read another book. Play another meditation music. Play another video game. But we're not willing to look at our life, and we're not willing to look at our weakness, and we're not willing to do what will strengthen our life. You know why? Because it's uncomfortable. What? Life is supposed to be comfortable all the time? The people who have built your parents, bringing you into this world, that's not comfortable. Going to work, sometimes is not comfortable. Developing yourself is definitely not comfortable because you get to see your weakness, and most people run away from their weakness. Your weakness is only teaching you how to improve yourself, people. If you're somebody who identifies as somebody who has social anxiety, I'm just scared to talk to people, that means you need to work on that crap. I'm just very sensitive and empath. That means you need to learn how to have energetic boundaries instead of just be energetically weak. Right? Because you can strengthen any weakness you have. Maybe your issue is you have trouble listening. Work on it. Maybe when you talk to your mother, you don't know how to listen to her. You talk over her. Like if you have social anxiety, how do you develop that? You have to learn to visualize talking to people, right? Before I talk in front of cameras to hundreds of people, what did I do? I talked to imaginary people to build my confidence first. But you know why I did that? Because I'm trying to improve my damn life and not just play video games and watch adult films. Most people want to have a better life, but they're not willing to do the work. Most people, they want to be more healthy, but they're not willing to eat healthier, exercise. They become a victim of their health. And the older you get, the more victim you get. You know why? Because you get lazier the older you get. You just want to do less. Because older people have built, like they have solidified their bad habits already. I'm just not a very active person. Like, ew, no wonder why you're unhealthy. I just have trouble talking to. Well, when are you gonna practice? Like, human beings live on this planet. You're human. If you don't learn to socialize and connect with people, you never feel truly connected to people. You gotta get out of your comfort zone. I know right now I'm just throwing out jabs. How do we feel? Throwing it out there. Q says the key word is willingness. You have the free will to be lazy and not do anything. But when your life when you start to dig yourself in a hole, the universe doesn't dump you and abandon you. It sends you a miracle. When you're somebody with social anxiety, God might send you a mentally ill homeless man walking past you yelling at the sky. When you don't learn, God shows you what's the worst case scenario sometimes. When you're driving, sometimes you see somebody get in an accident. That's the universe telling you, pay attention. When you're seeing people grow up and have mental instability and they don't know who they are and their identity is all over the place, it's trying to show you, if you don't find out who you are, you might, it's your responsibility, or else you're just going to be all over the place, right? But do we pay attention to the moment? That's why meditation is so powerful. It helps you to be present, to pay attention to the teachings of life. But when we're out there, right, you see all the new generation, they're just walking with their necks like, dang, might as well put a cushion right under there. It looks like you're going to be looking down a lot. So when you're not aware, you might be robbed. You might get robbed. A car could be coming, but why? You're on TikTok. You're not paying attention. People walk the dog now. They're not walking the dog. The dog is walking the owner while the owner's on their damn phone. You know who you are. All the dog owner. I know. Just laugh at you. It is hilarious, but the dog's walking the owner on their phones. Thank you, Wakefield. But that's just, it's just how things are. It's just how things are. It's just the reality of what's going on. My dog walks his phone. What? The world is changing. We're becoming bombarded with information, entertainment on our supercomputer in a pocket. It listens to us, it talks to us. It's a library, encyclopedia, it's a telephone, right? It's a whole entertainment system. It's a speaker system. It's a radio. There's so much. And all of that could be so disconnecting. It's insight timer. We have to learn how to use it, because this thing, it can abuse you. Because you don't know who's controlling. You don't know what they're feeding to your children on TikTok. You don't know who controls what you're watching. Is this right or wrong? When you're watching the news, CNN, all that, do you believe everything they say? When you're online, do you believe everything, or are you willing to think for yourself? Nowadays, people don't want to think. They just want to follow, right? Why would we want to think? We just want to play the simulation, the game. We have a VR nowadays, right? Whee! When we're busy with our lives, we don't have time. Many people don't have time to critically think about information. We just want to follow what everyone else is doing. We don't question things until an awakening might happen. Maybe you have a situation where people criticize you. Right? The beauty of our time and the pain of our time is the internet. But what we're doing with the internet right now, we're using it to have a heart-to-heart moment. Most of the internet is entertainment, because you know why? The entertainment is addicting. When you watch a Mr. Beast video, it's very addictive and highly dopamine, very stimulating, and it brings a lot of advertisement, marketing, to market you, to brand you. Are you a Nike or Adidas person? Do you go to HB, Walmart, or Albertsons? Right? It's all to brand you and make and like marketing. And it's fine, it's not bad to be branded. It's just, imagine how many you hear many people in marketing get paid lots of money. Why? Because marketing is fighting for a place in your consciousness. But imagine there are whole governments trying to propaganda and control the story, right? Some people in America, Jesus is white, but he's Aramaic or whatever, right? In like the Buddha in Thailand is different from the Buddha in Korea, right? It's fine that things look different as long as it connects this. It's fine that Jesus in Africa looks black. Jesus in the Middle East looks Middle Eastern. It's more about what's here. It's fine that we're branded, but are we happy is what matters. This is all pretty eye-opening. Yeah, I mean, I did not plan to go. I mean, again, I don't plan. Things just come out and I just say it, okay? Yeah. I just become available, and as the energy of the stream goes a certain way, the universe like, okay. First I throw a big net, and then through your responses, something kind of like we go in a mandala that leads us towards different doors of teachings. It's to help you become aware of the system on this planet, people. That's what I'm doing with you. I'm here to help you be aware of what's going on and for you to guide your life with love. Some people call that Jesus Christ. Some people call that Buddha, Lord Buddha, Krishna, Hare Krishna. Whatever it is for you, some of y'all are just into nature. Hey, whatever works for you, do more of that. If nature is your God, nature more. And it's true happiness. Like if you love Jesus, do more Jesus stuff, but don't force. This is why many young people are going away from religion, because many people are trying to force their children to like Jesus or Buddha, and trying to force their children to go to college, and trying to force their children. Force is not love. And if you're gonna but you have to really teach young people things. The reason why I'm very articulate in the way I'm explaining things is because it's what people need. People need clear explanation about spirituality, knowledge, and wisdom, why you should not. Many parents just kind of gloss over. Many people just gloss over why they should, some things don't make sense, and kids know when things are BS. And some kids they just are not going to be brainwashed. Right? But most will just go with the flow. Santa's real, right? That's just the game. And then whenever the sad day comes, Santa's not. I did not grow up like that, so. I was when I first came to America and I saw Santa, I'm like, what the hell is this? Because I didn't grow up getting gifts and the holiday spirit and songs and all these things that say, yeah, be really happy. This is a dude that brings gifts and stuff. I didn't get gifts on Christmas. I mean, okay, I did get some gifts, but it was not like a big deal. I grew up, my parents telling me he is not real, so I never got a chance. I hope no kids are out there. If you believe in Santa, he's real, by the way. I don't want to ruin it for some children, Tanette, stop, my children's here. Children, believe in, if you can dream it, it can be real. I don't celebrate my birthday. I just bow. I just tell my parents, thank you for bringing me into the world. I make sure no one knows. I disable all my social media so no one knows my birthday. Because you know what? Every day is your damn birthday. Every day that you wake up, you are born again. Every moment when you're present, you're born again. Fresh eyes. The truth is the truth. What about Jesus and religions? It's up to you. You decide. You know, some people believe in Jesus, some don't. You should follow what's true for you. And if you are, right, and if you represent what you believe well, you may inspire others to believe it too. It's like, why are y'all here in this stream right now? Think about it. You could have left a long time ago. It's the energy that you carry that matters the most. The emotion, the way you live your life, your principles, and your consistency. You don't have to agree. Most people, you're not going to agree with everyone on many. You're not going to agree with people on some things. And that's fine. Right? There's nothing wrong with that. But nowadays, just because you don't agree with each other on something, it's like you can't even hang out. Like, what the? Again, that's why, like, when I see people who constantly throw Jesus at me on YouTube, when I make YouTube shorts, people are like, Jesus is the only way. I'm like, I like Jesus, but I mean, there's Buddha, there's Muhammad. I mean, so if what you're doing is right and what they're doing is wrong, I'm trying to see how can we all be right together, and that's through love. I'm trying to see how we can agree. I'm trying to see how we can unite, not just like, well, since you don't believe in Jesus, you're going to hell. You believe in Buddha, you're going to hell too. I'm like, wait, that don't even make, like, what? How can this infinite thing just be one being? Like, it doesn't make sense. But when you say it's love, oh, love unifies. But when you say this love is just white Jesus, or this love is Aramaic Jesus, this love is one thing, it's why would you limit God? But this talk is not mainstream. This talk is insight talk. This talk is this is the future talk, because this kind of talk unites humanity. It doesn't need you to read the scriptures. It doesn't need you to read the text. It just needs you to follow your heart, to feel things out. Amelia says, religions are love. Religions is a map that can lead to love. Religions are a map. Now, some people who practice religions, they're following the concept of love, but they don't actually feel the love. You can follow Jesus, but not feel the love of Jesus. You can say you feel Jesus' love, but it's more in your head than in your heart. The people who feel it in their heart, they don't tell other people that's fake love. They just stay quiet and respect. Right. Let's see here. Game over. No matter what religion, it's always a Jesus. Yeah, that's why they call these people the Messiah, the enlightened one, right? Jesus, the Christ, the Christed one, the awakened one. Everybody has the potential to awaken. That's what I believe. Everybody can be Neo if you're willing to go through the training with Morpheus. Tank, load the simulation. Like, don't make me get the glasses out. Amelia says, but what if we don't know what to believe in, but feel the presence, but we don't know?
believe in love. It's fine that you believe in whatever you want, but make sure you believe in love. I mean, we can all agree on that. Believe in the feeling of love. Have faith that love is within. That's not very confusing. Now, right, believe in yourself, yeah, and that it's within. Believe in yourself and the love within your heart. Now, if you choose to go to the Christian love, Catholic, you have the free will to love whatever kind you want, but it's at the end of the day, when you strip away the religions, what's left? Why do people follow religion? It's about love. Okay. It says no matter which religion, it's always a Jesus. Maybe for someone, certain kind of flower is Jesus. Yeah. And the reason why I speak like this is because I live in America. I was born into Buddhism, and I explored other religions. Most people don't explore. I've been to many Catholic church, Baptist church, the Hare Krishna temple, and I've explored the hippie communities and pagan people, and have a lot of friends who explore pagan, and I have many Buddhist friends, Theravada, Mahayana, and I explored the Think and Grow Rich, the Abraham Hicks and the Alan Watts of things, and I've explored psychedelic. I've explored a lot, and to say one thing is God is so close-minded. But that's fine because most people just believe without exploring anyways. So I don't blame them. The nature of human beings is that human beings love comfort. Human beings love comfort. They just love steak dinners and eating bread, pizza, fries. That's why many people are just dying from unhealthy eating. Why? Because it's easy, it's comfortable, but it's terrible. That's why many people, number one, is heart attack from what? Eating unhealthy food, sleeping terrible times, not exercising. Why? Comfort. They don't want to go out their house. We live in AC. When it's cold, we turn on the heat. We're not willing to go get fresh air in the wintertime. Oh, welcome, talentless blonde. We're having a more spiritual talk. Thank you for being here. And again, it's dopamine hit. Yeah, we're having that. You did. What was that? Double rate today? What's going on? What's going on? Double raid. Shout out to talentless blonde. Right now we're having a more real talk time, and this time ain't for everybody because people don't want real talk. So plot twist, she's really talented. Yeah. They're prepared for real. And again, this is only on Thursdays, by the way. So most of the time I'll just be I'll be doing like a 2-hour sound journey. But today, 2-hour sound journey and 2-hour talk, because you have to see why it's possible to. The reason I'm very intense sometimes when I'm speaking is because I see a lot of new generation and just people getting lost in unhappy life. And if I can just, you know, I speak with the intention of maybe what I'm saying could help somebody. And some people might find it irritating, but it comes from the heart. And because I know I used to be super miserable, and I just wish there was compassion and all this knowledge. But many people will not want this kind of knowledge and talk because the immature doesn't want wisdom. They want entertainment, right? They want Mr. Beast. They want the spamming emotes. And that's fine. That's why that's there. That's why Mr. Beast is, right? But Mr. Beast, he balances out with humanitarian work, right? So you have to have your balance. I can do spiritual talk, but I balance it out with not talking and just doing a ton of music. Kimberly says, nice conversation and amazing music. I never asked where happiness came from. I mean, I remember it was a time where I didn't love myself, and I was dating an ex-girlfriend who was Filipino. We broke up, and a year later, I catch myself still missing my ex-girlfriend a year ago, and I'm like very irritated. Like, this is a year ago. Why the hell am I still thinking about this ex-girlfriend? I really ask, why do I miss my ex-girlfriend even though I don't like her? I ask deeply, and if you ask deeply with the intention of figuring some things out, what I found was you miss her because you need a girl to love you. Why do you need a girl to love you? Because you don't know how to love yourself. I don't know how to love myself. I need somebody to do it for me. And that was a life-changing realization. I was like so stuck. I'm like, holy crap, I don't know how to love myself. That's why I'm desperate for women's love, because I think love comes from women, and I don't know how to love myself. Like, just hear that, people. I don't know how to love myself. It's a stunner. Number one stunner. And that began my journey of like self-love, because I got tired of being heartbroken and missing ex-girlfriend and thinking about the past and being a lonely person, and, you know, resulting in just looking for surface level connections, you know, and just friends with benefits or just adult content that doesn't fulfill me, and I just keep repeating the same habit. Doesn't fulfill you. And then it led me towards spirituality that made me respect myself more, and which made me stop, you know, self-stimulating and going down the path of you know, surface level love to deeper love. Did you learn to live in the present moment? Wait, in the present? Live in the present? Did I learn to live in the present? I'm still learning. Dave always coming in with this. Game Over says, I'm just happy for every day in the morning when I open my eyes that I'm still Alice, and another day to show my life to the world and friends. Rebel says, that's something I'm trying to teach my kids, to love yourself first. I had to teach my wife that, people. The first year of my relationship with my wife, when we were boyfriend and girlfriend, she did not love herself. Okay? And I was not gonna move forward with her if she did not love herself, because I'm not gonna be with somebody who needs me all the damn time. Shoot, find your goals and dreams and work on it. I'm not here to be your babysitter. I'm not here to kiss your feet all day. Maybe once in a while. And I'm here. Don't be texting me all day. I got stuff to do. I'm live streaming right now. Shoot, you know what I'm saying? I'm live streaming. Don't text me. I'll call you at the end of the day. If you need me, that's right. I don't need selfies, right? Don't send me no selfies during, like, we're not texting. Cause you know what? When you got dreams and stuff, dreams are above. Your life should be your priority. When you figure your thing out, then you can add and fill other people's cup. When you haven't filled your cup yet, and you're trying to fill in other people's cup, your cup always gonna be empty, people. The reason why I'm happy in a relationship is because I'm in a good relationship with me first. I'm not here to just be husband, you know what I mean? Like, I'm here to be me. I'm here to be me, but I know there's times, because when you love people too much, they don't learn to love themselves. I tell her, look, I love you, but I just love myself, number one, my family, number two, and my community, number three, and you're number four. Okay, now she moved in with the family, right? Which means, but you have to have your principles. If you don't have principles, you're going to be a simp. Low value. Because when you don't know your principles, people will always test you, and you're always going to like do what other people's plan, because you don't have a plan for who you are. And it's fine that you don't know, but figure your thing out, man. If you don't know who you are, figure it out. If you don't know your purpose, figure it out. If you don't do your best to find your purpose and calling, you ain't gonna find it, like most people. Because we're being distracted by OnlyFans. We're being distracted by YouTube, TikTok, Pinterest, Amazon. If you don't actually take your life seriously, you ain't gonna figure out your life. You're gonna be like, if you've seen that movie The Matrix, where people are plugged into the system and they're just farming your brains for views. You're watching an ad right now playing what do you call it? Like those games, Shadow Legends, watching another ad, clicking next on a YouTube video. They're just farming you. When you figure out your life, you exit the matrix and you see the honeypot. You see the traps that the matrix they lay out to get you to be addictive to play video games, to trap you, to trigger your sexual energy that leads you to OnlyFans, that leads you to adult content. You see the negative comment section and the negative headlines that try to trigger you to feel something. When you learn to step back and start seeing the bigger picture, you're like, I'm not falling for that trap. I know that game already. Right? I'm not wasting my time watching no adult content, because I need to save this energy for my own life, for my own company, for the creativity in my life, instead of just wasting it. This talk is not comfortable. It took me years to get to like learn how to like even articulate all this without like and learning how to harmonize. Because in the beginning, you just seem like, oh, he's one of those conspiracy people. He's gonna out there, he's probably done a lot of drugs. But now I don't even care. It's just whatever comes out, the intention is to help people enlighten. Because when you start to feel a little flicker of miracle, of inspiration and hope, a drop of cosmic energy, a drop of miracle, it's still like refreshing. When you start to speak the truth that people have been feeling but don't know how to articulate, there's some deep connection that you feel with people. And that's kind of like what I'm doing online. It's just what I'm doing right now with what, that's why I only speak on Thursday. Other days, I just shut up and play my flutes. Because it's not profitable. It's, right? Speaking the truth is for humanity. The flutes and stuff, I can see people, people will donate to me and subscribe to me with the flute. But when you start speaking the truth, it like people don't think, man, give him money because it's not, because it's about helping humanity. Because we should not see humanity, we should not see each other just for profit. We should help each other. Because when you see people who are top streamers, what they're doing, they're becoming a giant dopamine machine. Really stimulating. When you go to like really obnoxious streams, they're just spamming emotes, and it's so draining, right? There's just so much energy, and you're just dancing, and here comes Cardi B out of nowhere, and here comes some other celebrities, and you're just like, yeah. And it's just, and now in their brain, people's brain, it's like this going on. Now you're gonna go watch a Mr. Beast video. Now let's smoke some, how about some G Fuel? Right? It's like, yeah, let's go on to the next. So people's brains are just constantly needing that level, which leads to adult content. Because that level of stimulation has a climax. It's so sad. I was in that trap for years, people. When you reach the climax, you go to the next climax, you play Call of Duty or some shooting game that you get the kill cam, yeah, G Feel again. Then you talk crap, you own noobs. Yeah. But your life sucks when you really look at it. You're not even truly happy. You're owning noobs, but you're losing at life. You're owning noobs, but you're really lonely. You don't want to see that. You don't have a healthy relationship with your father or mother. You don't want to see that. Own some noobs on video games. Watch adult content. Follow some K-pop group. Be a fanboy, fangirl. Follow some YouTube influencer. Don't think too much about developing your life. It sucks you in. But you're not even truly happy. Kay says, I play Minecraft, but a pink version, which makes me happy because it's colorful. One of the hardest things for me to quit was video games, people. Because it's like you're good at it and you don't want to quit, but you're good at something that doesn't even make your life better sometimes. when you're playing League of Legends or League of Legends or game that require a huge learning curve, it's like I don't want to quit. I spent months learning how to play this game, last heading and learning what set of gear go with this character and how to play this character, how to play the metal lane, how to play the support, how to play the heavy, right? How to play the tank. If I just quit, you feel like you're losing something. You've been losing yourself while you're addicted to playing, and most people don't realize it. But we escape to video games. Why? Because life sometimes just isn't that interesting. It's not cool. Think about this. You could be dead. Some people are so damn ungrateful that they just woke up today. Some people are so ungrateful that they're breathing right now. Some people are sick in the hospital. So much of humanity is so ungrateful. We got too much stuff. We got 2-day shipping from Amazon. We got so much clothes that we don't even wear. But we don't know better because nobody's out there. Because you know why? Telling people to have enough is not what the system wants. They need you to buy more, to follow the trend. But having enough, it's not profitable. We don't need that kind of influencer. We need influencers that will tell people drink more G Fuel, right? Check out this thing that you don't need. Drink this coffee that's made from mushrooms, even though you just need to exercise and drink water. Right? Buy this new graphics card, even though a new graphics card just came out 6 months ago. Buy this new iPhone, even though that iPhone just came out last year. Like, when do you learn to be enough? When are you beautiful enough? Smart enough? When will you be happy enough? Though you get boyfriend, girlfriend, you have sex every day, you get a job, get the car you want, the Tesla, model plaid, McLaren, larger house, you need to be top G. What else do you need? You need a farm, animal sanctuary, you need a couple ponies on it, maybe a Lamborghini, right? What else do you want? You want to travel? How much traveling do you need to? Need it all and still are not happy. Some people have everything, but they're the most miserable. And the people who don't have enough, they pray to be like that miserable person without realizing that person's miserable. And you have a lot of guys right now just simping, wishing he can get that e-girl. Everybody wants to talk to that streamer girl because she's hot. She's so hot. That girl on OnlyFans is so hot. I want her. She's so hot. But when you look at yourself, you don't even inspire you. Why the hell would somebody want you? You don't even want yourself. Why would somebody want you? Now I'm speaking like this because I'm trying to help wake some people up. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here to be cute and I'm here to do my work. I'm here to serve humanity the best I can. Some things I say you won't agree with. It's fine. But through all the years and through studying, through having, I even have a teacher. I have a master. And through I've done many psychedelics, many, explorations. Now I'm sober. Why? All you need is love. All you need is love. Love is all you need. One love, one heart. Let's get together and feel alright. One love, one heart. Let's get together and feel alright. I wanna love ya and treat you right. I wanna love ya every day and every night. We'll be together. Of my single bed, you'll share the same room. Jah provides the bread. Is this love? Is this love? Is this love? Is this love that I'm feeling? Is this love? Is this love? Is this love? Is this love that I'm feeling? Dum, 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 dum. I wanna know, wanna know, wanna know now. Dum, 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 dum. I wanna know now. I'm feeling unable. At any point, I don't even feel fear to sing, to let my heart flow, because I want to share what's possible with you. That you can let your heart flow and not feel shame of, even sometimes I know I sing off pitch, but you know what? It's still love. And when it's love, it's kind of like people, because love is not perfect. Love is love. But when we start to judge how love should be, now it's imperfect because we have expectations. When love, you just let it flow. It's like the river's not perfect, but but it just flows. Love, it flows. What's your favorite song? I don't know. I don't have a favorite song. I just, as long as it brings an authentic feeling. I really love the somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, and the dreams that you dream of once in a lullaby, lullaby, somewhere over the rainbow. Or right through the cracks. Now I'm trying to get back. Before the coup done run out, I'll be giving it my best. There's nothing. I don't know too many songs, but if I can sing it with love, I'll sing it. Right? I'm like, so these songs that I sing, it's because when you sing songs that people know, but it's from the heart, you help open their heart. Even if the song is like, but of course, live streaming in the ASMR section, you learn how to sing in a more raspy, like. When you were here before, couldn't look you in the eyes, just like an angel. Your skin makes me cry. You float like a feather in a beautiful world. I wish I was special. You're so effing special. But I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. I don't care if it hurts. It's a delicate. You can see, like when you learn to channel and work for the universe, it teaches you how to use the energy. If I need to speak in a more meditative, lower tone, or if I need to be more masculine and more fierce, that's what I need to do, right? But when you have enough knowledge, we have to learn to marinate in the knowledge, and the best way to marinate is through gentle, loving songs and just silence and flutes and all these things. Because love is dynamic, yin and yang. Let's see. What is the current state of your chakras? Right now, I feel completely open. Whenever you go into a channeled state, everything is clear and things happen. Like all these songs that are coming out is instantly the universe is tell you, like, sometimes I feel like I don't have a partner. Sometimes I feel like my only friend is the city I live in, the city of angels. As lonely as I am, together we cry. Drum. I drive on the hills 'cause it knows you and I don't even know the lyrics. Even though it doesn't matter. It's more about the moment. 'Cause right now I'm looking at chat on YouTube, on Twitch, on Insight Timer. What matters is that we feel love together. That's all I care about. When I feel you guys and girls engaged and what's coming out is helping your life become better, that's all that matters. Right now, I have a pain in my shoulder, but guess what? I have a body, but I'm not the body. Whenever you use a lot of energy, like at the end of the stream, I will be tired. But while I'm working for the universe, working for God, I'm energized. Nini says, I'm a person who is having more than some spiritual issues. Would you please sing Somewhere Over the Rainbow? I would like to sing it with you. We can sing it together. Everybody can sing it. Dun, 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 dun. Ooh. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, we keep it. Dun 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 way up high, and the dreams that you dream of once in a lullaby, lullaby, somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly, and the dreams that you dream of, dreams really do come true. Someday I wish upon a star, wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where trouble dream of why, oh why can't will I see trees of green and I see red roses too. I watch them bloom for me and you, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Well, I see skies of blue and I see clouds of white and the brightness of day, and I like the dark and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I hear babies crying and I watch them grow. They learn much more than we'll ever know, and I think to myself, what a wonderful Ta-da. I think we have time for one more flute, I think. We're really high right now in energy, so I have to ground you guys. Because the danger of this high is that you're gonna want more. But imagine this good feeling that we're feeling now has always been here. The amazingness that we feel through the sound bath and the singing, imagine that feeling. It can be most of the time. It's not going to be all the time because, somebody going to piss you off sometimes. But most of your life can be happy. But you have to face it. Sometimes your mom annoys you. You have to learn how to bring love into life. You have to learn how to speak to your mom better. You have to learn how to listen better. You have to learn sometimes how to help your mother and father heal. But you got to work on you first, boo. Have a good night, Sister K. And I will play one more flute. And we're going to wrap it up, okay? Because I've been here 4 hours. Intensely streaming. So thank you for being here. Kabuki, Tain, Narina, Frodo, Synthesis, KLV, Lion. Thank you for being here. If you like what we're doing, consider following, subscribing, donating. Everything helps. Thank you.
The end. Thank you, everybody. I hope you enjoyed today. I mean, whoa. Looks like we had a good time. Thank you, Kimberly, Samantha, for your donations. Thank you, all the recent follow. Thank you for being here, because you could be anywhere else, but you have chosen to hang out with me, so I appreciate it. And hopefully I could do this. I mean, my goal is to find a way to do this full-time. Until that time, I'm going to be printing flutes to try to sell and doing Amazon deliveries, Uber deliveries, and donations on here helps to support that. And 2 new flutes coming in, and as I make more income, then there's going to be more flutes and more sound healing and new songs. You know, new songs are always unfolding. So thank you for Kata says, thank you, Cosmic, for that full-on long stream. Thank you for your time. Thank you for being here. I hope you have a wonderful night. The end. You'll have to put a link to your insight timer with your... I want to... Yeah. Thank you. Good night. Thank you, everybody. Shout out to all the people here today. Thank you for the double rate. I gotta go give our sister... We gotta raid. Gotta show her some love. What's in there? Talentless blonde. I gotta show her, give her a follow at least. And because raiding a sound healing stream, it hasn't happened. I mean, it hasn't happened in a while. So yeah. Thank you, everybody. I mean, maybe we should. I've been wanting to raid people, but I don't know who to raid. It's just I don't trust. It's hard to find people who's gonna help you like heal sometimes. I take it very seriously who I bring people to, because that's how I deal with things. You know, cautiously, but with an open mind and heart. Oh, okay, Purple Fi is on. Holy crap, I thought she stopped streaming. I'm gonna raid her, but I'm gonna leave because I'm too tired to... Pier Pofi, that's what she... Pier Pofi. Okay, show her some support. She hasn't been on in a while. Missing in action. I guess I kind of took a break, but not for too long. Maybe she'd been on TikTok. Thank you, everybody.